Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with a run by Cohen. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense, to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Making the tackle there, Corn Elder. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun is Trubisky. To Gabriel, middle of the field. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So nursing a slim lead, and that is the opposite of protecting that slim lead.
All I can think here is that head coach, he knows more about what's going on with his team than we do. He must know something's up. Either he has trouble with his punter, right? He's worried about his defense. There's an explanation in there that we're going to ask for after the game, because in this situation, I wouldn't have done that in normal circumstances, but maybe he thought my best opportunity is with my offense.
Interesting. Back in their own territory. Now we'll see what transpires. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
20.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Khalil Mack, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Switch. Hey! Go 58's the mic. Get ready.
From the gun, Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Khalil Mack in there to get him again. That is sack number 6. One off the NFL record of 7. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
20. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Watch the eye. Hey, check 20. 8. 6 guys.
Coming off the pick six, it's Newton. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Khalil Mack in there for the 7th time in this game alone. And that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. To throw is Newton. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. The reception good for 7. It's third down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Rolling to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there yet again. They just cannot block him. He now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. The Panthers going for it on 4th. Newton. And they're going to sack him yet again. The pass rush has been relentless. This time, it yields a safety. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game, even with the 2 points there. But let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The throw over the middle taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Another try after the 1st down sack. Newton got a man right side. It's McCaffrey.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now it's Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Hogan. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st down, it's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hogan. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. And that going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. Here we go on 4th. Newton. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to be close.
The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pick it up. Motion, motion, motion.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Till next time, we say so long from Charlotte.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest. No, I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings. I would never. Was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hey! Here we go, D. Jack!
Now a first down throw for Newton. Out to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. 1st first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a third down.
20. Great.
Out of the gun, Newton. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 15 yards there for number 15. So opening drive, third down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Good job, dude.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jonathan Bullard showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4.
Here we go. Wait, 8. Come off the ball. Switch. Gun. 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Here we go.
Throwing on third down, Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Hogan. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Great.
They snap it to Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
20.
Throwing again. Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Trying to power it in with Arma. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback taking it in. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Open man is Trey Burton. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On first down, Trubisky. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now it's Trubisky. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The man wreaking havoc there, Gerald McCoy, the D tackle.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
On 2nd and goal, Trubisky got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. From 8 yards out, and the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because giving up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
The extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Throwing again on second down. Newton on the catch. It's Jarius Wright. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Newton on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey! You must be getting tired of seeing me. Shit.
Newton throwing again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Clinton Dix on the coverage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Great. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, shot. Let's go, D. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. I got it.
Again, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd and goal. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here.
Gun. Off. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 20. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Echo. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing again is Newton. And he's got it. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Play action. Now Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
It's just me and you.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cohen. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Hey, you running out?
To throw again on second down. Newton, and right with it here over the middle. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Jarius Wright, 62 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Trubisky to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Robinson. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action. It's Trubisky. And that's knocked away and incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense.
Yeah.
Punt it away. Let your defense take over with better field position.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Hogan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Newton. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
first time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready? You're set, ready? 58 to Mike. Hey, let's get this. Under. Undercut. 58, right over there. Yeah. Ready?
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 44-yard line.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Check your hot read. Great. 58 to Mike. Right here. 58 to Mike. 58.
On second and 12, Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. From the gun, here's Newton. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They snap it to Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 31.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long.
Ready? Look at it. 58 to Mike. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check nickel. 20. Flare.
Now it's Newton. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Here's Trubisky to throw. That's complete right side to Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
22 yards there, a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
64, weak. You got tight right there. Check. Alert, 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 alert. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours?
Now Trubisky on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Watch the twist, watch the twist. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Mine's 54.
Again, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there.
Yeah, that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. From 13 yards out. And the Bears get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
Point to the 3. Come on, boy. You better be 8. He's checked it.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Express.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Check. Fresno. Check, boys. Press. Motion.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trubisky will throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressed in all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run,
I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win.